When the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Along with Odie, it is Red Day from this side of the counter.
It's brighter on that side.
Yes, sir, it is. We're getting ready for a big show that's coming to Downtown Meridian tonight, and it's absolutely free. And if you want to have fun, it's family oriented. It is really a lot of fun. And we've got our two guests, Mr. T.
Yeah,
and
Mr.
Cindy.
T's going to be there.
And what do we call you? Jane Fonda?
I'm just
You want to stand up
straight from the 80s.
What'd you say her name was?
Cindy
Lauper.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Girls just want to have.
She can be Julia Loafer.
There we go.
I may crimp my hair later if I have time.
You got time to do
get
mine?
into it. Yeah, I can do yours. I know I have
Look,
time for that.
are you going to show your fanny pack?
I have a fanny pack. And it's going to be practical. Like, I'm going to need this tonight.
You are.
I mean,
those were really big for tourists passing through the South at one time.
American Tourister.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be fun.
This is what we're talking about. This is the big show tonight. Big Betty and her bouncing buddies show up.
Her what? Her what?
The Bouncing Betty. It's a very fun 80s band. They came to Meridian before, and everybody loved them. So
Yeah, Sawyer Brown had a song about it.
Is it blues?
Bad. What?
That's pictures of the art gallery. They were setting up the other day.
Art gallery.
Yeah, there's like a little pop-up art gallery, and it's a bunch of local artists have set their stuff up.
They do blues?
Blues what?
That band.
I mean, they're 80s cover band, but
Okay. Well, yeah, I figure anything Big Betty would do some blues.
Yeah. What was that song? I've been cuffed on dirt roads. I've been sued over no show for this blues, man. Don't tell me you don't know that one.
Yeah. I like that. She's my TV mama, the one with the big wide screen.
I missed that one.
It's a song. Oh man!
I don't like y'all.
What was that song? Stroking?
Yeah.
I'll be stroking.
Why are we already starting this? We usually get like
it's
30
blues,
minutes apiece
apparently.
before we start doing.
Tone Loc
You sing lyrics.
Yeah, and what was his song, Tone Loc?
That was
Anybody
it.
remember? Oh, he did that?
Funky Cole Medina.
Stroking was somebody else. It was Clarence Thomas.
Clarence Carter. Clarence Thomas.
You sure it wasn't Clarence?
He's a judge. Clarence Carter.
Clarence Carter. See, that was close. That was a pretty good song.
Yeah.
You act like you've never heard it.
I'm just riding this part of the show out.
Okay.
Her shirt's losing its charge. She's got to plug
I gotta
it
go
back
plug
up.
my shirt in.
That is bright.
I don't know. I feel like this is 80s, but I mean,
Did you wear that?
y'all were in your
80s?
40s then, so y'all tell me.
Oh, she is struck.
Yeah.
You should have. Greg still got some parachute pants.
I bet you do.
I cut them off. They're shorty shorts.
Please don't wear them.
Those
pair of shorts.
Did you call them MC Hammer britches or were they called parachute
I had
britches?
to go to the
Parachute britches.
I had to go to the merry-go-round in the mall to get them.
Yeah.
That is the most
Or
Scotty
Chess
Ray
King.
thing.
What's
Chess
that?
King had it, yeah.
The fact that he said parachute britches.
Isn't that what they are?
I'm positive, no,
Parachute
but
pants.
that's not right. I think I would go with pants.
Yeah.
Really, britches is what I call them. I mean,
Parachute pants and then
I
the
would.
other one.
I just really don't think you'd ever catch me in those. It just
If you ever put a pair
never
on, you
made
let
them.
me know.
They never made them to the scuba store, so he didn't know they had them.
it didn't match flannel very well.
I was wearing Levi's back then.
That's me too.
So, yeah.
If somebody has a pair of parachute britches for Scotty Ray, please bring them so
Yeah.
that he can wear them tonight at Full Moon on 5th.
I'm coming, but
You'll bring them
5th
back.
Street, 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
We will recognize
Kids'
them if we-
activities.
Yeah.
food,
But
snacks.
we get to come up on stage and talk to everybody. You never let us on stage.
You know what?
What?
Mark and I like rock, paper, scissors over who has to go do the sponsor thing because we actually don't.
Me and Greg and Odie can do it.
We might get Scotty Ray to do it.
Say, how y'all doing?
We'll hop up in there.
Yeah. We'll see.
Just let us know the name of the breeches that are being worn, and we'll
The bridges that being weird.
Being weird,
Look,
yeah.
I'll announce that Scotty Ray is now coming on stage.
He's in the house.
Very shoe pants.
That's right.
Straight from the 80s.
Sponsored by the merry-go-round.
That went away, didn't it? Next to the sound shop, wasn't it?
What?
Merry-go-round was down there past Revco.
Yeah.
You had Chess King, merry-go-round.
I can't take you seriously when I see the camera.
Yeah. I pity the fool don't know what a merry-go-round is.
All right. I feel like this needs to be a 20-minute show. We got to get out of here.
The mall used to be such a huge place.
Oh, absolutely.
We would do the outdoor hunting show, and it would be 125,000 people that would come through to attend that.
Yes.
And that's changed.
Car show used to be in the mall.
Sure did.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, my, oh my. What you grinning about over there?
Nothing. I'm behaving.
All right.
That's what.
I had a thought, and I'm keeping it to
Woo,
myself.
congratulations.
I'll tell y'all about it later.
Oh, boy.
Them thoughts, they come every now and then. Full Moon on 5th is what we're talking about as we get ready for the big event tonight. And then we'll talk a little bit about Sip and Savor. That's going to be humongous tomorrow.
A crazy good weekend in East Central Mississippi.
And didn't he do well on the weather forecast?
He did.
Really.
And he's had a lot to make up for. We've had a rough go of weather, but the past two have been great. And I don't think that we could have gotten, I was scared to say the word until today, but Scotty Ray still might make it rain.
And in between the two, we got the loose caboose.
The loose caboose.
That's
and then
gonna
there's
be
some
big.
Easter egg hunts here and there. There's a lot going on.
We'll show you all the flyers that are out there dealing with that.
There's lots of opportunities to shake off those winter blues this weekend.
All right. We'll be right back as we talk more about what's going on in the area. We had a car stolen less than an hour ago.
Oh.
We did. We'll tell you where it was and what was going on. That's next.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have two locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, and of course that girl. And Greg is back in the house today. I mentioned a moment ago about a car being stolen. This would happen right at 5 a.m. You can imagine how it plays out. You're in a hurry. You're kind of sleepy. You got to be at work. You pull up to buy gas, and you reach down in your pocket, and you get 10, 12 bucks out. You go inside to pay for it. You come back out, and you ain't got no car.
Then you left your car running.
It would be 22nd Avenue, Sefco, Roebuck Drive, Highway 45, however you want to word that. That's where it was stolen from. GMC pickup truck. I hadn't gotten a color, and off into the night they went. I don't know what direction of I-20, but they did head to I-20. I know that much. We haven't gotten a full statement from the Meridian Police Department yet. Yeah, they probably haven't.
Yeah, especially if they just filled up.
So,
well, no, if they were taking money in to pay for the gas.
Yeah, they could have.
They hadn't cut the pump
been on
on
the
it.
card and been getting the honey bun.
Well, no, that's true too. That's what Greg would do.
We have another car, so and this one from a church. I mean, it just this happened yesterday morning at 2 a.m. Let's go out to right there next to Marvin's, the FAM Church, right there. The pastor's truck was stolen there. 2 a.m. Tag number is LA3982. That's what, about a 2000 something?
99.
2006.
The vehicle was at the church at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, apparently it was left there.
Okay.
And then whoop, off it went. This is an actual 2 a.m. photo.
No.
Well, I mean, they have bright
Always
lights
here
there.
with the breaking news.
But if y'all happen to see that in Meridian somewhere floating around another county, be on the lookout for that. That is a stolen vehicle. Happens all the time there. Y'all seem to be just...
I mean...
Yeah, okay. You all right over there?
I'm great.
Worried about you.
We're not doing this week.
You're not?
Well, last week when I didn't answer questions and stuff, you kept asking me if I was okay. I'm fine.
I'm just speechless. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why are you speechless? You're
Every
not
time I
saying
look over, I think about those little peeps. Those.
Oh,
The marshmallow peeps.
time.
Yeah. I mean, got the pink peeps and the green peeps and
I'm sorry, I'm
the
fine.
frowny face peeps.
I wanted to share this. This is important for our community that we keep up with things like this. The family that lost everything, we did get their clothes sizes. Bobby Country Store, there, Highway 16, just east of Philadelphia, is your drop-off point. We've got all this listed there for the clothes.
That's
it's
terrible.
mom, dad, and 2 boys.
Wow.
No, a boy and a girl. So the sizes are listed there if you'd like to go by and make a donation to them. It did come in handy there. So
That's sad.
Yeah.
I know. As we get Meridian going, this is a little bit of fog still lingering in the area. It's nothing horrible this morning, but I also wanted to point out if you're traveling to Jackson, the Brandon area, they've got a truck fire there right around Brandon, blocking traffic. Been that way. It should be probably about 20 minutes remaining on that cleanup before they get that going once again. So getting mighty, mighty close there.
I'm glad I don't have to make that trek today.
Yeah, if y'all ever been... Yeah, you got the day off, didn't you?
Well, no, I have to work today. I just don't have to. I had to do it in Meridian instead of
that's
somewhere
better.
else.
Somebody's got to air up the moons.
I got to go air up the moons.
Yeah.
Do I have to go through a security check or anything?
No, it's going to be business as usual.
Well, good.
So, no changes to any security measures. It's going to be the same that it's been.
Security
We did
will
increase,
be there,
yeah, we're
but-
adding some bathroom because that was an issue, and that's about it.
Good deal.
Yeah, a lot of people, they like to give us suggestions on you should move here or you could expand and be bigger, but we there's a lot of great events in Meridian that are big, and we kind of like our little cozy spot, and it's a block party,
Well,
and it's community.
nice.
And so we like that's what it's supposed to be. So, yeah.
Come on down and
it's
Bring your
fun
lawn
when it's
chair.
full.
Yeah.
I was out and about this week and I couldn't notice, but there's a lot of parking down at City Hall. Have you been by lately?
Scotty Ray.
Right there. There's this parking place. It's been empty all week. Nobody's been pulled in it. Used to be a gold Tahoe set there a lot. I thought, why not park there since it's easy back street. You can get on the street pretty easy there.
It's a great parking spot. I would see why you would park there.
Right, yeah.
Anybody
Just
would.
need somebody in charge to park there. They didn't show up this week at all. Huh. Wonder what happened there.
Vacation, PTO time.
It must be. And I got a feeling that we're not going to see that parking place filled for the next, till July 1.
July 1
I think
is
it's going to
the
be empty.
Inauguration day.
Has somebody got a stamp up there? They're just stamping stuff? Because you still have to have signatures.
and being serious, I would think, the mayor does I feel like he has to continue to do some things because we don't have a chief administrative officer, and they would be responsible for signing off on purchases and billing type things, HR stuff. That takes a dual signature
Right.
process. From
My waitress down at the Waffle House told me that he turned in his computer.
your waitress down at the Waffle
Well, I mean,
I don't know if you're telling the
hears
truth right now.
everything. I'm dead serious. She told me that.
It was really your waitress down at the Waffle
she said,
House.
"Did you hear about Jimmy?" I said, "What?" She goes, "I already turned in his computer. Went home." I've been circling City Hall. That's why I showed this picture. Let's show that again. Anybody see a Tahoe? I don't.
I see a Tahoe right there.
It's white though.
I know.
Doesn't say City of Meridian on the bottom of the door anywhere. Ain't that something? But we usually
if he truly does not do any work, then think lots of problems because he's got to at least go. He has to do that. Well, we can't pay our bills or our employees or anything.
I got to ask.
Ask.
What's the difference?
Well, you got a point there, Greg. I think Greg has made a motion, and I think he's correct.
Well, if he's got vacation time, he can use it.
Correct.
Personal time, he can use it. So
coming from the queen of PTO over here.
I have a real job.
Yeah. Really?
A real job. I'm busy.
You got an office staff?
I have people that work with me.
Work with other people?
Yeah.
Or do they give you a job by yourself to where you wouldn't?
No, I'm not.
Does not work well with others. Remember those little
She bites.
But this is going to be, and I'm with all sincerity. I get a lot of my information from my waitresses. They hear everything. Look,
he is really serious. He is reporting what he heard from.
Think about it. He can't go to the beauty shop.
Well, he can.
You know what I'm saying? We're at a disadvantage because we can't hang out where they cut hair.
So it's Waffle House.
Okay.
Everybody stops there after midnight, tells their story. They're telling it during the day. Gets paid. That's where you get all your information.
I had no idea.
A lot of things.
That's right.
Well,
right there.
If you want to knock off Scotty Ray, just go talk to the Waffle House.
Well, there's a knockoff Scotty Ray up there at Why Not?
Speaking of that, did y'all see that?
Yeah.
Let me get down to this for everybody who did not yesterday. Occasionally, when I'm in like Neshoba County and other places, and I can't make it to Why Not.
That one day you left the county.
Yeah. Let me see. I can't find it just yet. Ricky Bobby was in the neighborhood. I'll come back to that in just a second, and we'll join Rodney Wing as he is out and about covering stories.
Part of the 40,000 member
here he
staff
is.
that he's got.
That's Rodney Ray.
Rodney Ray, yeah.
Let's go see what Rodney Ray had to say here. Let's turn on some volume.
I think that hat's a little tight.
Yeah. Turned his face a little red, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you asked him to go get the info
we had
for
we had an accident there.
And he took it serious.
Yeah, and there was no way that I could get
and
there.
And he did a good job.
Yeah, let's listen to the report.
All right, we're at the scene of the Why Not Grocery. The Scotty Ray Report.
Where's the bulletproof vest?
Have an accident here on 19. Following a car. Looks like a truck and trailer. Everybody is reported to be okay. They got the road blocked. More details as they come available. But we got them backed up, and but everybody's okay. So this is Rodney Wing reporting live from Scotty Ray. All right,
you can't beat Rodney Wing.
Oh, the wing nut himself.
You gave him a job, and he said,
"Can I set this down?"
What's this audio coming through?
It was a wolf.
What have you been watching?
It was a wolf that jumped out of nowhere.
Sure, it wasn't a Kruger.
I don't know where that come from. We'll be right back.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back.
And we're back. Got to cut all the rest of that off.
Who did I work with? Oh, have mercy.
Find out something different every day.
I think we're all shot. We're just going, whoa.
Anyways.
What was that song? Somebody got their freak on. I remember hearing that song. Hey, we had several trees blow down in the neighborhood last night. Seriously.
Back serious. I love this. Okay.
Oh, I did. Right here.
Where?
This was up by Blizzard Road, Highway 495, right before
was it windy?
Back in. We had a storm blew through last night, believe it or not.
I didn't know.
We would also a car hit that. Then we also had a car bump into a tree in the curve there by Lee's Bait and Tackle.
Yeah, when did they take out the guardrail right there?
Well, that big tree in the car again.
Okay.
So we had a fender bender there last night. Mississippi Highway Patrol. Bailey hung out here for quite a while. This was a huge oak tree up here by the church, and it took them a while to get that all cleaned up.
You know, right before, if you're headed into Meridian, right before you get to that big curb, there's a big brick building that looks like it's vacant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could use that for a
body shop,
guardrail manufacturing facility, and you have it. Watch out! Look, I can't work with these folks.
These conditions
is harsh. Do we have an HR department?
I think Scotty Ray's choking.
All right, we got to move on. Nobody knows what we're talking about, and we can't tell them. He's red, y'all. All right.
Look, don't nobody else know how to touch these buttons.
Yeah,
so
we don't know how to do this show.
He's trying to say we'll be right back.
Oh, here we are.
Did you mean to say that earlier?
What's that?
No, just stop.
Whoops. All right, who's the district champs we got here?
Yes, we're going to go back to news. We can do this.
Can anybody read that? Because I got water in my eyes.
Lauderdale High School, back-to-back District 5-2A champs. Oh, that's awesome.
Back-to-back, that's pretty good. Did you go to school there?
That's right.
They wasn't that good when you were there.
7th grade.
Somebody let their hair out the basketball when I was there. It ain't my fault.
That's not basketball.
Okay.
We got a lot more.
You don't even. Do you really think that was basketball?
No.
Okay.
It kind of resembled it, the britches and all.
No.
No short, long britches or long, short britches.
Well, there you go. Congratulations. And we do have someone who is missing Jackson, Mississippi. I don't know if y'all saw this yet.
Yeah, I did.
Teenage girl, she's missing, and they're listing this as missing runaway.
She was
Pearl High School.
She's. I feel like I saw an age on her, and she was a lot younger than she looked to me.
Yeah, she does look a lot older. So.
Yeah.
We hope she's found. I mean, I really do.
That's scary. I think she left school possibly with somebody.
Yeah, she did.
That's really scary.
So we'll update you as we find out.
But you know, a lot of times on that subject, seriously, people are missing per se, but they're not. They're with. You know who they with. Yeah. But they're still reported missing, and they're still in very much danger. Does that make any sense?
Oh, 100%.
I mean, 100%. You got a good idea. You may have a. And I'm not saying in this case because I don't know this case, but I'm just saying around here we deal with a lot of missing people.
Mm-hmm.
It's somebody.
They're going to turn up.
The scariest thing is a lost person, someone that.
Truly
that is truly a child that's wandered off in the woods,
or an older person,
right? Or an older person that may not know where they're at.
Yeah, that's scary. Somebody asked what we were celebrating today. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't either. I mean, this is normal attire for y'all. It is 80s day as we get ready for tonight.
Full moon on 5th. And you're going to come help me blow up the moons?
Yeah.
Greg and his golden
We're going to need you to blow real hard.
Yeah.
That one. He's full of hot air.
I done told you, fill them up with helium and we'll cut the ropes. Just so we can mess with air traffic controllers out at Keyfield.
Yeah, that would go over real well.
Well, they go to sleep at night.
Well, it'd go
Stop
over.
it.
Well, I mean, they close.
Yeah, I know.
So, but you could attach a note whenever you find this moon. Please call us and let us know how far it travels.
Yeah, like that Chinese balloon that went over.
Well, I mean, nobody ever shoot it down. So.
Right.
Yes, the 9-year-old girl was found yesterday. She was between the couch.
She was in the house.
Yeah. Oh, she was in the house?
She was playing hide and go seek.
That's right.
Oh, my gosh.
So that's how that turned out. I don't know if y'all have had a chance to see this tragedy struck again at the Hudson yesterday.
Oh, my gosh.
That was helicopter,
Man, yes.
And
I hate to see that. It was Spanish tourists doing the helicopter ride thing.
It was the pilot and his wife and 3 kids, if I'm not mistaken.
See, I thought they were
kids.
I thought it was tourists doing.
He was a. Well, here's the picture of the family. They took a picture right before.
I guess I read a wrong report.
Oh, wow.
But they were weren't they on a tour? Like that wasn't the dad wasn't the pilot.
No, they had a pilot.
Okay.
He also died too.
That is awful.
He was an executive, had his family there vacation. They were looking, and it's tragic as you watch it.
My husband and daughter took one of those in Chicago just a few weeks ago. So that was hard to watch.
I love
it is scary.
I love a helicopter ride, but statistically,
it is scary. And I'm not downplaying this because if one crashes, that's too many. But do you know in the United States between Chicago, New York, Grand Canyon, do you know how many successful, you know what I'm saying? People
Flights
say, well, I just wouldn't do it. You got to figure the odds. You know what I mean?
Your car is much more dangerous than a helicopter.
That one helicopter is doing 10 a day.
And I'm not taking away from this because one is too many. But there's a lot of helicopter flights every day that take off and land successfully. And I don't care if a man made it or a woman, it can break. I don't care how many tests you do, how many pre-flight inspections.
But there is no hope in that because it's not like an airplane where you can glide. It is like a rock coming down.
And that's what it did.
And the video shows that.
And I think there was some reports, people said that the propeller flew off. Like just went
so it
straight
had mechanical.
off. And then it just went straight down into the Hudson.
I was looking.
Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, here it is. Here's the picture. I won't show the video. Here's the picture. The copter, there's the blade.
Awful.
Yeah.
And there's a video. You can watch the entire thing about this.
That's horrible.
Makes me sick.
And of course, it hits home with us with the medical copter crashing not long ago. We even had I forget how many senators was on it. 4 or 5 senators on a plane, and it hit wings with another one on a runway this week. Did y'all know about that?
I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
What? Like national?
The brush, yeah.
Like federal?
A major airport.
Senators or a state?
Federal.
Okay.
I'll have to find the story. I had it all set up.
I hadn't heard that, but they were on the ground.
On the ground on the runway, and it bumped another wing as they were taxiing. Not
I wonder
good
what
at
kind
all.
of plane they were in. Whose plane?
I've got the story somewhere. I'll have to find it here in a minute.
Five senators take a plane together. I'm curious where they're going. Who's driving it and why?
That?
Yeah, which company?
That's the story.
Which company paid for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm interested.
We'll dig into that. More coming up here at the Scotty Ray Report. Already 7:29. American Portable Buildings not only has buildings, but they also have trailers. They're budget friendly, 0 down, no credit check. Come take advantage of these savings today. Take a look at all they have to offer. If it's a trailer you need, they have them from 12-foot to 16-foot to 18-foot, even car haulers. If you're tired of having to borrow a trailer every time you need one, see them today. Call 601-693-6200 or drop by for a visit at 4838 Old Homestead Road in Meridian. Rockhouse Gun and Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. and not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rock House Gun and Pawn. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger, plus they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor.
Well, here we
Welcome
are
back.
again.
Your friend Scotty Ray, along with the entire gang here. And we did find the story. This was Reagan International is where this would happen. Yeah. 6 House members were on the plane, clipped another one.
Man.
So everybody's okay, but not good. We have a lot of bumps. Either the air traffic controllers aren't paying attention, or the pilots. I don't know which it is.
Right up under that headline, it says DCA was, scroll back up, just was the scene of a mid-air collision 2.5 months ago that killed 67 people at that same airport. Ooh.
Somebody need to do some investigating up there. Not exactly where you want to fly in at.
Yeah.
Scary stuff there. All right, let's see what else we've got going on this morning. We had, let's go over here. I got to go out and hang out with some kids yesterday. Let me get over here to the kids thing. This was a pretty big deal as we went out to Poplar Springs yesterday.
Did they do Scotty Ray?
They did. They did. They're getting ready for testing next week. And we got a chance to go spend some time with the kids. They had pizza. It was a lot of fun.
My kids went to Poplar Springs, and we loved it. It's the best little school on earth. I loved it.
So they're getting
fun
ready for
years.
tests
and which I didn't realize this because I don't know if I'd ever got to graduate, but you have to pass this test to go on to the next grade, 3rd grade, and you have to pass that test.
the reading test.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
fun.
they're all studied up and they're ready for their testing next week. We want to wish them a lot of luck with that.
You know, J.D. Vance, Mr. Vice President, had a deal that he pushed out the other day that says Mississippi is leading the country with reading academics, and mainly because they've done this 3rd grade where if you can't pass this, you're held back until your reading level improves. And that's a big deal to see Mississippi's reading surpass everybody. We are top in the country with our reading skills.
We've made some extreme strides in education over the last 5-10 years, and a lot of it's legislatively been done, and they've spent the money strategically where they needed to. But the numbers, Mississippi being last in education, is not a headline anymore, and it's different. There's different parameters and things like that, but it depends on how you're measuring and what specific. But there's a lot of places where we've made extreme strides in moving up those charts.
Well, if we do one at a time, then eventually you can't just hit the whole fruit basket and do it at one time. You've got to hit each step. And I think we're in the right direction. Anyway.
I love seeing improvement.
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah, and that's teachers.
Bless them. They have a
amen. Oh, amen.
That is not a job for me.
Nope, not me either. Not
to me, it gets, I hate to say worse every year, but
it takes a very special person with a lot of patience and caring to be a teacher and understanding.
Well, they're educated to teach, not to discipline, not to raise children. That's supposed to start at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you send a well-rounded, educated, courteous child to school,
everybody learns.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you sleep for 8 hours, you're at home for 8 hours, you're at school for almost 8 hours. I think that they ought to have a little bit more ability to have a little bit of being able to control your child if they get out of hand. Look at us. We got our butt whooped in school. Did it hurt us?
I got my butt whooped, and then I got home and got my butt whooped again.
You dang right.
That's how I was raised.
That carried that much. You get it at
Look
school.
how good I turned out.
I mean, you pick out.
We can see how she turned out.
Ronnie Millsap and see what she crying about.
that was a funny one.
We were attempting to have lunch yesterday, and I had to exit the lunch table because I thought
10:45.
Well, yeah, I thought it was ferocious.
We eat at 11. Thank you.
And I showed up, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We had a boo-boo out at the Sonic on 8th Street.
Is that where you were eating?
No,
that's a wing.
But it's funny because when he heard it, he gets to twitching. He wants to act like he's not going to go.
Oh, I've seen him when that radio goes off.
And then he's got to go. I mean, he can't help it.
That's not Sonic anymore. That's that wing place.
That's that wing place, yeah.
It looked like Sonic.
It used to be.
Yeah, I knew I was at Sonic, and it just really wasn't anymore.
Did you stop
love
there
Sonic.
last night?
No, was there something else going on last night?
Well, you was going to get you that Butterfinger thing.
I did.
A Butterfinger thing.
We got to talk. We got an issue in Meridian.
Oh, gosh, this is going to be...
I had this urge to have some ice cream in North Meridian. So I pull up to the first place, and I said, I'd like me one of them caramel sundaes. And they said, well, we're sorry, our machine doesn't work.
Let me guess. Where were you?
I crank up, and I go down the street, and I thought, hey, they got Butterfingers over here at this joint. And I whoop into Sonic. We no longer serve that. I'm like, you're kidding.
But they have like 15 other things to choose from.
But it's not as good as a Butterfinger.
That Butterfinger's
Dairy Queen's got Butterfinger Blizzards.
And the only problem was Dairy Queen
was over on the other side
of town. So
I mean, I'm sure there's a wreck happening over there soon. You could have been by there.
I had to go to Wendy's, and I ended up with the Frosty. Now, that wasn't what I wanted, because
they don't have the caramel anymore.
No,
boy, that was good.
Man, what a tough life!
It was tough.
You had to go to 3 different places to get ice cream.
Yes, and
I you're just too picky.
I really wanted it. It was
clearly.
Don't know if you needed it.
No, I didn't need it at all.
There's a new ice cream place or something at North Hills, ain't it? I've been wanting to go get a banana split.
That's a liquor store over there.
That's a liquor
Your Red Beans and Rice has got a new place.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, the Cajun place
Don
downtown.
Pease, yeah, on Front Street.
I was about to say, you were being quiet, and this is a subject that you're usually pretty passionate about.
But I've been wanting a banana split. I
Dairy
like
Queen.
a banana split.
A good banana split.
Huh.
A good banana
I did a
split.
customer appreciation day one day, and
Sonic
I said, we're going to do everything half price. It was a Sunday, everything half price. And Daddy looked at me, and he goes, son, are you sure that's what you want to do? I said, I do, Daddy. And he said, well, it's yours. You do what you want. But I promise you, you'll never forget this day. You'll get tired of banana splits. And I'm thinking, okay, what does that mean? Whew, people were coming in ordering 4, 6 at a time. He was right. I got so tired of it.
And it's a job to make a real banana split.
Yeah,
it's an art and it's a job.
Yeah,
but you got to have the.
I've never made one before.
You make them disappear.
And I'm gonna be honest. Well, I've never had a banana split.
I was about to say, you probably don't like bananas or something.
I love bananas, but I've never had.
Yeah,
a
but he don't want it
split.
mixed with nothing. He wants a banana by itself.
Yeah.
And ice
You don't
cream by
mix your
itself.
food.
Yeah.
It's going to mix it one time.
It don't matter. I don't like it touching.
So you like those trays?
I
that's got
deconstructed.
dividers?
He's got he took them cafeteria jail trays to heart. I mean,
But if you've ever watched me eat, I eat one thing at the time. I don't eat a little of this and a little of that.
You got some weird stuff
I
about food,
start
I'm
with
going to be
my
honest.
peas, and I eat my peas, and I move over to the chicken, and I think that's what you're supposed to do.
no.
I might as well just throw it all in a bucket.
Throw it in a
mix
bowl,
go
I'm good.
grab it, dude up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bananas Foster. Oh, yeah. When they do it like table side.
Set it on fire.
Yeah.
I tried that.
Oh, how's it
They throwed me out the restaurant when I did.
Y'all be careful over in Marion. They're serious, so they don't want anybody to go around without getting. We had Metro out doing another CPR class.
They'll practice CPR whether you need it or not right now.
Hey.
Lots going on in Marion. Big classes over there. That was full house yesterday as they done that.
That's a great turnout for something like that.
Second one of I think they're going to do more classes.
Okay.
So if you'd like to learn that, drop by the town hall.
I was looking at that picture though. Did Mayor Gill not pay the light bill?
They had a video going.
Oh, okay.
They had this little lady showing.
Like these folks sitting
You
in the
got to
dark.
set the mood when you got that dummy on the floor.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
John and Ann just a teaching.
Turn on a little music.
They have the little video, and you watch the video, and then the instructor gets up and tells you which way to. And
little Barry White music.
Nobody and I've learned this. Nobody, remember the old days where you put that lip to lip to save somebody?
Yeah, you don't do that no more.
No, but who carried, let's be honest, they don't carry that little machine around. Nobody's got that.
Or the protector thing.
You carry your protector in your pocket. It's very small. And
Odie.
Who does?
You pull yours out.
Yeah.
It's in the truck.
It ain't gonna do you no good up here. Julia falls out. You want to puck her up.
I'll just.
I mean, you can assess the situation on whether or not you have time to go out there. If we
Well,
run
I'm
into
sorry.
that.
If it's a live human being, I'm gonna probably have to take a chance and help them. I can't help.
But if it looks like I'm gonna be okay,
Here's
you can go get
here's
it.
the overall thing that they've changed is the breath. When it comes down to it, you're going to need it, but the main thing is blood flow.
It's compression.
It is compression.
But every time I've taken this class probably 20 times, every time it's different. It seems like they change it. But I highly recommend it for everyone, especially the infant small child version.
Yes.
I mean, that is so important. And what is it, the Heimlich?
The Heimlich.
I mean, I'm telling you, I've witnessed it. That saves lives, people. I promise it's not a joke.
That's the real deal there. But my point on all that is no one's going to carry that little thing around and have it handy. It's just because all this stuff happens at the blink of an eye.
That's right.
But you call 911, and if all you can do is chest compressions until somebody gets
That'll
there,
help.
you're moving blood.
That's right.
Blood's oxygen. You're moving it. You're moving. That's the key, and then get a breath there. But here's the thing. Like Greg said it. I mean, if you're looking down, and you look at God and say, God, guide me,
help me,
and you'll be okay. I promise you.
What Western was that where the guy get bit by the snake in his rear end? He goes, you don't have to suck the poison out. He goes, you're going to die. I forget what Western was.
What did the doctor say? You ain't going to do so good. You ain't going to make it.
We'll be right back.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
You're doing a show right now.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what was happening out in Wyandotte. I was getting text there from Rodney Ray. I was trying to figure out what it was.
Bob, we are going to do a rip current class. We're going to do something a little bit different with it, but yes, we will be touching on rip currents and the importance of that. It is. People say, "Why are you doing a class on rip currents?" Because we don't have anywhere rip currents here. Well, you go down to the beach where all our kids and families going to be at, and I talked to the emergency manager in Baldwin County, and I said, here's my question. How many people from down this way have died in a rip current? And he said, none. I said, it's because y'all teach it in school. Where do your deaths from a rip current happen? And it happens from counties and tourists up north that don't deal with rip current. I was down there, my grandkids, we were all together, and my grandson saw us sit there and pull somebody out of the water and work on them that got tangled up in a rip current. It's effective. To know how to get out of these rip currents.
Well,
it is important,
everybody here pretty much
goes to the coast.
Except for Scotty Ray.
Yeah.
They go to the ocean once or twice a year. You know, most people do.
That's the ocean.
Well, that's the ocean. It's salty. You should be used to that.
Okay.
I used to call you ocean.
I'm just going to say, okay.
Yeah, I don't go there.
That's
hey,
the Gulf of America, isn't it? Okay.
Where'd you get your Mr. T? Somebody wants to know.
Oh,
I brought it for
yes.
you. I actually just had that in my costume.
Most wives dress their husbands.
Jane Fonda over here.
We did
Richard Simmons, whatever.
We've got a new portion of the courthouse named off for a park, a garden. This happened yesterday. Cassie would show up along with a lot of officials here let me get over here to the sign. Here it is, the Garden of Peace and Hope, a memorial for homicide victims. Got a little sign there and had a little ceremony yesterday. Had plenty of people speak there. Board of Supervisors was on hand, and that's there if you want to go by and take a look at it. If you're walking in, it's to the right.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a place, there's that courthouse is difficult days for people, victims of violent crime and their families, and so it's supposed to be a little space for them to go during those court proceedings.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's go back in time and go back to, I know this is one of the guys.
All right, history.
Yeah.
I've been waiting a whole week for this.
And this involves going back to Hogan's Heroes.
LaBelle, the little Frenchman, he died last year, didn't he?
Yeah, Robert Clary.
Yeah.
He was liberated out of a Nazi concentration camp.
He legit was a prisoner of war.
Yeah, he went through a bunch of horrors there. And it's sad that the world does not know what really happened in history because it's not studied anymore.
Well, half of them deny
flawed.
that it even happened.
That's true.
Bad because of not being educated.
It is. Anybody remember this guy named Mesha Taylor? I don't. Not his name anyway, but I do remember. Designing women. Yeah. I forget what his name was on the show.
Oh, gosh. Well, I don't want to say Arthur, but that's not it.
That was a funny show.
It was. I love Designing
that
Women.
was, with Dixie Carter. And
they were really funny.
Let me pull this over where you can see them. Maybe that'll help you remember. That's Dixie.
Yeah.
And then Delta Burke was on there for years.
Yeah.
Is that Annie Potts? Is that her name?
She wasn't Dixie. That's Annie.
That's Annie Potts, isn't it?
Yeah, but she didn't play Dixie.
Anthony. That's the guy's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I said Arthur. I see him. That's close.
You was close.
I had the first letter.
A lot of people remember that show there. 1953.
You get credit for putting your name on the paper, okay?
You do. And I did.
All right, Greg, do your best to remember 1953. What was the number one country song
30.
in America?
1953.
There's one old boy that was more famous than anybody.
In 53?
Mm-hmm. Love Cadillacs.
Hank Williams.
Mm-hmm. What song would it be?
Your Cheating Heart?
Oh, boy, he hits a home run.
Well, he remembers it like it was yesterday.
That's right.
We'll tell on you.
Oh, yeah.
When
Bless you.
Still a very popular song.
Oh, yeah. When tears come down like falling rain.
Yeah.
Whew. It's good stuff.
Him and his
Sorry,
wife would get in a fight, him and Miss Audrey, and he'd go write another hit.
And it was just one after the other. That man had a talent like nobody.
I wore out a brand new trunk, packing it in and packing it up. You going to change or I'm going to leave?
My bucket's got a hole in it.
Yeah.
The list just goes on and on. And probably the saddest, you'd have to go back to remember have you heard the Midnight Train? That Lonesome Whistle Blow. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
I'm so lonesome I could cry.
That's a sad place that you're in. You ever listen to it, Julie?
Oh, no, cold, cold heart kind of.
Woo! She was tough there. We go back to the Mississippi Delta, 1964. Somehow he didn't get the state song we're not sure about yet, but he did. Steve Azar born this day back in 64. One hit wonder, we'll call it.
Never heard of it.
I don't have to be me till Monday.
Okay.
You know that one?
Yeah, okay.
That's it.
I like that song.
Yeah, but that's the only one that was out there.
Say it every Friday.
All right, let's test the crowd. There's only two things in life that make it worth living.
It's Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. Only two things.
Guitars tuned
and firm feeling women.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's important. That's two things in life that matter there. As we go back, let's go to Lukenbach, Texas.
That's good.
Where Waylon and Willie and the boys. You don't seem to care about that. Look at
No,
your
I really
face.
like it. I just don't remember lyrics like y'all do. So y'all are better at it. I mean,
it's hard to believe that a woman will admit to forgetting anything.
Well, I know.
You know what I mean?
I forget
it's
a lot.
It's usually a steel trap.
I know. I forget a lot. And so this isn't a subject that I'm excellent at. So I allow you to lead.
To shine.
I'm letting you shine.
Oh, okay. Bling, bling.
Somebody made a line out of a song. She'd walk through half of hell and half of Texas just to hear a Willie Nelson song. Do you know that one?
She's Tanya Tucker.
Texas When I
Isn't
Die.
it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It was 1978 that it went number one today. That was a big hit for her.
That's a
Humongous hit for her.
Delta Dawn.
And it just, the list goes on and on, what all she did. We ain't figured this out yet, how this could even come. I remember when she married him, I'm like, say what? Anybody remember this?
Yeah.
Valerie and
Eddie Van Halen.
I don't.
The wedding
Valerie-
photos, it's hard
Yeah.
to tell who's who.
Stop it.
He had more hair
That
than
was
she
the
did.
style back then.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
it was.
You didn't see me dressed like that.
Okay.
Y'all
Is that how
don't
you
show a
spell
picture of
Valerie?
me.
I don't know. Look, it's pretty close.
That's the way Scotty Ray spells it.
That's the way I felt that day.
I knew what you were saying.
Well, Miss Smarty Britches, what's it supposed to say?
I don't know. It's not typically spelled with two A's.
Really?
It's been my experience,
She
but
should look into that because it really made sense there to me.
okay. So notice to all Valeries out there, Scotty Ray thinks you're spelling your name wrong.
Boy. Her life story and mine are the same. We both lost someone, but we only have ourselves
Ourselves to
tonight.
blame. Only have ourselves to blame, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Merle Haggard.
Mixing misery.
Misery and gin.
Sitting
Used
with
to
all
have
my
that on the
buddies.
jukebox at the Torch.
Oh, I remember the Torch.
Yeah.
There by the airport.
Yes, sir.
Somebody said something.
I feel like the Torch is still open.
It's like torn
Torch
down.
is torn
Ain't
down.
nothing there.
But
We'll
I mean,
meet you there today for lunch.
but like a few years ago, it was still open.
Oh, it just closed like a year,
Okay, all
year
right.
ago and tore down.
I'm sorry. I'm not up to date on all my local dive bars.
If you're on Zero Road by Mini Farm, we're getting reports 2 horses in the road.
Ooh.
So you do not want to hit them. So Zero Road by Mini Farm over that way.
No word if they're Chris Reed's horses or not, but we're looking into it. We're trying to find out.
Are
You
you?
talking about them Clydesdales?
Man, don't hit one. You can run under one of them. Like a bridge.
Yeah. Just oops.
Trussel.
Let's see. Let's test y'all on this country music thing since we're going here. I worked 10 hours on a John Deere tractor. Just thinking of you all day. Oh, come on now.
Hang on.
She's got a calico cat
2-room flat. Yeah.
in East L.A.
East L.A. I'm with
All
you.
the cowboys here wish they could be like you, but you're the reason.
God made Oklahoma.
Man, what a duet.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
What,
ever
the
heard
2 of
this
y'all
one.
do a duet?
We could do it. But if you go back for that was really a strong Shelley West. That was the song that put her on the map there. And then we had Blake Shelton and one of his ex-wives sing that with him. You know, the wild one.
Ooh, the little Miranda.
And Miranda, she sang that with
Now,
him.
she's
remember?
pretty as a speckled pup under a
pulpwood
pulpwood truck. I'm telling you. I don't care what nobody says.
We got one more saying that he hadn't hit today, but it's coming.
It's coming. It's only 3 he knows.
Yeah,
That's right.
Scotty Ray hadn't gone through the Rex yet.
Can't park there.
I didn't know this girl.
And that's not going to buff out.
This probably this is your time to shine because I don't know anything she's saying. I just know that the girl was big.
As in,
like
As in-
poundage or
no,
Okay.
as a name.
Okay.
take a permit to move her or what?
Joss Stone, do y'all remember her?
No, but she's
I've
pretty.
heard it, but I don't
know what kind
I've
of
heard
music.
the name, but I can't remember.
But
what
at
she
one
did.
point during the 90s, she was like the in thing of some group,
Yeah.
of some music.
Must have
It
been
sounds
asleep
familiar,
that
but
day.
it sounds real one-hit wondery.
It wasn't our thing. Back in '87, let's go there. He made the. Was it? This I'm Larry, and this is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl.
The Bob Newhart Show.
They would make TV Guide today.
Yeah, Larry, Daryl, and Daryl.
They said so much.
It's about
I
like
just couldn't watch
the bluegrass, the Darlings on Andy Griffith, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think, boys? They just tickled to death. They never opened their mouth.
Let's go ahead and throw out country music's first feminist that I can remember. She was tough.
Katie Lang.
Close second then. You're right, that was first. It would be 80s ladies, Katie Osland. You know, she was kind of tough there.
I think she
You think she was what?
batted for the other team.
I don't know. She was 43 when she got her record deal and would have...
So it could still happen for me.
You said you were 29. Did you lie to us?
I said that so it could still happen to me.
Oh, I thought it was
shirt
42
was 29 years old.
Yeah.
Katie Lang, it just never worked out. When she said that don't eat beef and she was at a rodeo, it didn't work out.
Yeah. Your popularity dwindles when that happens.
You got to know your audience.
Yeah. Supervisors should know that. A lot of other people too. Just
Scotty Ray.
What? I was just saying. Okay. Back in '87, Alabama went with a song that, well, you've got the touch that knows how to move me. Y'all remember that? I see nobody in the room like that song.
I don't know. It's not hitting I probably, if I heard it, I'd probably recognize it.
I mean, it was no real barn burner.
Yeah, it's not in their
me.
top 10.
No.
Okay.
It wasn't like Old Flame or
Closer You Get.
Yeah.
What
was the one about breathe words upon my skin? No one's near and listening. Feel So Right.
Yeah. I think that was the name of the album, wasn't it?
Yeah, Feel So Right.
And then the closer you get, the further I fall. Yeah, Alabama has some big hits. And what am I trying to think? Mountain Music.
Oh, play me.
Yeah.
Some mountain.
I like that one.
I like for a bunch of long-haired hippies, they did good.
They did. We got used to that jumping around. 2005, there was a song about this was not my favorite. This was when he was starting to dwindle there, and it didn't hit as big there. Trace Atkins, y'all remember Songs About Me?
Yeah.
About being on the airplane. It was mediocre at best. It'll never be in rotation ever again.
Okay.
Just thought you might.
Scotty Ray has spoken.
I have.
Trace, do better.
Nip it in the bud, he said.
Well, it wasn't every light in the house is on.
That's a good one.
Things of that nature.
I love the parody of every light in the house. Every light in the house is blown.
Yeah, good stuff on that side.
I like those parodies. Jonathan Winters, a very odd man, passed away today.
Yeah.
Nanu, wasn't that it?
There would be no way I'd wear that outfit.
I think that was.
I feel like we could get you in it.
Dang, what was the name of that movie? He did Nanu. He was a Martian, I believe, wasn't he? Mork and Mindy.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. Everybody understands. Angel is a centerfold.
Jay Giles Band.
He would pass away today back in 17.
Used to skate at the Carousel Skating Rink listening to that. And before that was Wilson Skating Rink over there with the wooden floor.
Go to the WAP party on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
What was the line of that song about those fuzzy things do magical things?
I don't know, but that set something off. Either that or he's backing up.
That's the censorship cranking up. Saying,
knock the pickles off the shelf.
We got a small typo that we'll go ahead and throw out there.
No.
Because it really wasn't.
Hey, we talked about this dude yesterday.
Yeah, sure did. Julian Assange. Y'all remember him?
No.
Yeah,
he was arrested today back in 19, and they'd lock him up and put him in a motel
the
room.
WikiLeaks guy.
Yeah. If he got a hold to it, he'd tell everybody. He let it out. So that's a look back in history on today.
Well, that was fun and brief.
Yeah, it didn't have as much happen today.
I'm fine with it. We're going to make history today.
Okay. Coming up,
Downtown Meridian.
When we cut them ropes on them helium-filled balloons.
It'll be the day that the moons went up.
Yeah, you got two more on order.
If something bad ever happens to him, this is my number one suspect.
That's him.
Well, I like to think about the nursery about the cow jumped over the moon. What about the moon floated over the cow or something?
Are you going to put it over you?
We're going to do something.
Now, as we often talk about crime in Meridian, did y'all pay attention to what happened in Jackson, Mississippi yesterday?
I bet there were shots fired.
Yes, sir, it was. We had a Capitol police officer had somebody pulled over. I don't know what they were doing there, but somebody, I think the guy had some warrants on him. Whether or not he made a phone call quickly to somebody that said, come help, I don't know. But as he was there getting ready to make the arrest, a car would come by and gunshots would ring out at him. It would hit the car, hit the dog, the canine dog in the back of the car. He was injured. And church is still out on whether or not the officer got nipped in any kind of way. But this would come out, and it was a full-scale chase. The officer would return fire and hit the suspect. Eventually, the guy would stop at a store and go, I need a little help there. I got a bullet wound. And then the rest of the police force would show up there to take him into custody. So, wild times in Jackson, Mississippi.
But ultimately,
bad guy was caught.
Capitol Police, 942, bad guys 0. Still the
That's
count.
exactly.
Okay.
The Capitol Police Force is.
They don't play. They don't,
No.
I don't want to mess with them.
What could we seriously do? Do you talk to the governor about having their jurisdiction expand to where they can help?
Sean Tyndall, the director of
Public
Safety for the state of Mississippi, Commissioner of Public Safety, thinks is his title. I've personally asked him multiple times if y'all ever want to expand, because that's what Louisiana is doing, something similar or attempting to in New Orleans, where it's a state police force is there too. And I'm like, if y'all want to expand outside of the capital city, volunteer first case, I think we'd be great for it. I don't know how you do that and all that kind of stuff, but they have continued to expand that, the territory that it covers and funded it, and it falls under the Department of Public Safety, and it's I think it's very well
and
run.
And funding, you've got to have that, but I believe they can get funding for it. I don't think that would be a problem.
Yeah. So
but it had gotten into Jackson, remind me if I'm not right, to where the different jurisdictions didn't want the other police departments following anybody. No, you can't do that. You can't write a ticket over here.
Yeah.
Well, if they're guilty, they're guilty.
Yeah. There was a lot of that. That's been several years, but I remember there was elected officials that were getting up and saying, you're not allowed to chase people into our jurisdiction. That's a problem. They should all be working together.
It sometimes worries me, and y'all, and I urge you, study who you vote for. Go back and look at their media post of what they do, what they say, and go, do I really want this person being my voice?
You can tell by the way a lot of these end up that nobody does that. Nobody's done that, and they're not going to do that. It's a popularity contest only, and
when 20% of the population votes on a good day, you got problems, buddy.
That's it, sir.
I'm sorry. When you've only got 30% that's even registered to vote, and then
20% of them go in there. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's your issues.
You get
right
what
there.
you got.
We'll be right back.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, or conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp to trail riding or just working around on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month. Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, Greg, and of course that girl who's
Mr. T.
going to be flagging in a little while. They need you on 490 Poplar Springs Drive.
I feel like this is 80s. I don't feel
Well,
like
she don't want to get hit while she's blowing up at Moon there on 23rd.
Was her song "With Girls Just Want to Have Fun"?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Cyndi Lauper, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
What was some more big songs of the 80s that we're going to hear tonight? That's what I'm trying to get in my head to be prepared for.
Footloose.
Footloose. Do they sing
A little
that?
bit of everything.
I mean, we're going to hear some urban cowboy stuff.
All the good music.
I'm sure that they'll mix in a little country in their cover.
Well, no, that's not what I'm asking, because 1980, that was the biggest movie that hit America, and the soundtrack was
Why don't
Looking
y'all
for
make a
Love.
list, and then I will request them. You know, since you're the expert on music and the authority.
I can do this.
They're going to look at that and say, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
What do you mean you ain't heard of it?
We heard fancy free. I mean, come on.
We heard of it, but that's all tearjerkers. You got anything with a beat?
Right, exactly. Everything you send me is
if
like...
they would let me and Scotty Ray make the music
People
list,
would lay
they'd
down
sell
and cry.
more beer.
Yeah, I mean...
There's a tear in my
No. If you want fast dancing, we'll break out with a little Vern of I can tell by the way you dance, you're going to love me tonight.
Or set them up, Joe's.
Oh, gosh.
The floor. No, we're good at this. Just ask us all day.
I know you think that.
Hey, the Popo is looking for somebody. Did you just insult me?
I'm glad they got their own fans.
Coming from a lady wearing an APAC safety shirt.
I do know. I rode somewhere with my wife the other night, and it's not often we do that because we usually have to go in separate vehicles. But she got on some.
Well, back up, stop.
What's that?
Why do y'all usually go in separate vehicles?
Because I usually have
because you have
He's
to
got a
leave.
boogie dare.
Kind of like lunch yesterday.
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah. Okay.
I have
She
to
ain't
exit.
chasing crime.
She said, I'm not going.
Not when they just set down a platter of number 47 in front of you and
that foldy over thing with cheese.
She did ride with me to a scene. She'd been to one, and she drove because I was a little sleepy, and I don't think I could have driven. So she took me to the scene of
You
the
ever thought
mishap.
about skipping one?
No, you can't do
Okay.
that.
no.
All right.
You got to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to report it. I feel if I miss something, I feel bad about it, and I do my very best to get there.
He's still, if a tree falls in the forest, no one's there.
Scotty Ray is.
Did it really make any noise? He's there to make sure.
You can answer that riddle, can't you?
Hey, what about Jesse's Girl? They gonna do that tonight?
Oh, I bet. I'm 100%. I feel like Jesse's Girl is.
That was a big song. That crossed over.
What is it? Is Purple Rain 80s or 90s?
Yeah.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Yeah, and
Is that Doves Fly era?
Yeah, when doves fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There'll be
Little
some
Red
good stuff.
Corvette. I know that one.
We redid that Little Red Chevette.
Yeah.
We was poor folks at Clarkdale.
Hey, we got somebody that the Popo wants in Neshoba County. I thought we'd share that with you there. Robert Lamar Hembry wanted there in Philadelphia for intervention court violation warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all can't do that. You might as well go turn yourself in.
They gave you a second opportunity.
Yeah.
To work it out, and you didn't comply. So that's how that works.
He's looking for you now. So be ready for that. Hey, we had 4 people graduate from the Fire Academy. We want to say congratulate them.
That's right.
New members of the Meridian Fire Department. Let's pull this up and take a look here.
Those are good pictures.
Yes, they are.
This is
Michael
Trey.
Ted take those on his phone?
He did. He's got a little blue background back there in the back.
Blue background.
Bobby Blue Bland. I can't even say blue. We also had Cassandra Gowdy. She's graduated.
Tell you what, she's tough as nails.
She is. Also, Jonah Davidson, and also Aiden Barr. And then you get them all together, this is what they look like.
That is a great group right there, and going to be a blessing for Meridian Fire Department. There's some more going through class now. Meridian Fire Department's fixing to be fully manned, and doing great over there.
Awesome.
It is. It really is. So.
We had a boo-boo in Scuba, Mississippi yesterday.
At the back porch.
Right there. There it is. Little accident at the 4-way stop there.
What I do?
You can't stop there, can you?
You don't roll through that stop
You
sign.
can't park there. Not when they got them chicken livers cooking over there. You got to go.
How did we get back to food so quickly?
Because when I think of scuba, I think of that 4-way
potato
stop.
logs?
Oh, them tater logs.
Yeah, them tater logs is good.
It is.
You cannot go through Scuba without
I've stopped
stopping
it many
over
a
Burns
time.
and getting you some tater. Them ladies know how to cook.
It is good. The the chicken tenders are good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Gizzards and livers?
No. I mean, I will.
I don't
ain't
either.
ordering
That's
them.
fish bait. That's my wife's favorite part of the chicken, but I don't want no gizzards now.
Can't do it.
You know, I didn't. There was some reports of on North Frontage Road last week of some guns firing. We had a wreck out there. This would happen in front of Queen City. This was Sunday, I believe, is when this happened. Let me show you this car. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
There was 4 cars involved in that, and that was one of those situations I didn't have a chance to talk about it this week.
Knocked the paint off that
Before that would have been a good car for me to drive today.
It would have been. What kind is that?
I don't know. It looks like it's
A
got
bent
3
one.
different colors
A
on
bent
it.
one.
That may be one of those Bentleys.
I believe you're right.
Do you get up early and try?
No, I slept halfway up here.
Have you ever heard the song? And it was probably it wasn't a huge hit, but I have to say a play on words.
I don't listen to him half the time.
Hit.
A huge hit.
Oh, okay.
H-I-T.
Okay, I thought he said it wasn't. Never mind. Go ahead.
I don't know what to say to all that. But this was not a huge
hit.
Correct. What Julia said there. But Alan Jackson, do you remember the song that he wrote called USA Today? Man called last Tuesday. Said he's going to make it to the cover of the USA.
No.
I don't know. It's not ringing a bell.
The loneliest man in the world. Oh, it was a great song. But we have to give kudos to Stark Vegas as they are named best small town in the US of A.
I love that.
Really?
Didn't say nothing about football.
I was thinking about
y'all leave.
I was thinking about that cheese, ice cream.
They do have good ice cream.
But there it is there. Starkville named 2025 best small town in the South.
Somebody got paid to say that.
Hey, I can tell you something else. I got to throw this out there. Man, y'all want some cheese? Go down to the MSU shop.
Yeah.
Golly, that Edam cheese, that stuff.
That big round ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, their bookstore, or I call it bookstore. It's not really a bookstore. I guess it's their cafe, MSU Cafes. That's on 5th Street.
Yeah.
And they have all the cheese and ice cream and stuff like that. The Mississippi from Mississippi State down there, and you can go in and buy it and get you a coffee.
Got the jalapeno cheese.
They got all kinds of snacks.
Cheddar cheese.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but the former mayor of Aberdeen has been arrested in Starkville.
In Starkville for doing what?
Tearing down that sign that said best little town. By George, I want what's mine.
Is that what really happens? We should have an episode where it's like wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only.
Well, back in 21, he had to step down. It said from being mayor for embezzlement, and then he went and opened his own business. They're not telling what it was he was selling, but it was illegal sale of something. He's in trouble there. He's behind bars, and he'll face his day in court.
All right.
Oh boy, we'll leave that alone there. That's one of those bad ones there. We do want to go over. We're going to go over Easter egg hunts in a minute.
Okay.
All the different things that we've got. We got that coming up next.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
And again, Sip and Savor, I am a sponsor this year. Maybe I won't be thrown out.
Maybe they'll let you go this time.
Y'all be sweet. People make mistakes, and we provide grace. Behave.
Inside joke.
Behave. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
You
gonna
got
be a
to
fun
go
time.
home, but you can't stay here.
You're going.
You want to explain it since we're deep into this?
No, I just think that I think people make mistakes, and you provide them grace, and you move on. And so I'll see you in the sponsor area tomorrow, because it's going to be a great.
Oh, it is.
It is my favorite event, and I work a lot of events in Meridian, and I go to a lot of them. Hands down, this is my personal favorite, and it's one of the few that I don't work, and it's because I love it so much.
The lines to get in, people want into this.
It is a great experience, and the chefs last year and the food was incredible. So I know it's gonna. I can't wait.
My sister-in-law will be here again. She works for a big wine company, and she said they love this event.
It is so cool, and this committee it is hard work putting on something this large, and they work year-round on it, and it brings a ton of people across the state. I have people, they'll be like, "What is that food thing y'all have every year?" So it is great for Meridian.
Never been.
Kudos to
You'll love it.
the Sip and Savor committee.
Nope,
10 out of
been.
10 for me.
That's right. You didn't.
I was coming and I got to looking at that line and I said, Greg don't do lines.
Well, it moves pretty quick, and there's different ticket levels, and I think you can still buy all of them. The biggest thing that I noticed reading my email yesterday is you're entering on Constitution Avenue this year. They're not used to the entrance was at 22nd.
Avenue,
That is going to be confusing to a lot of people, but I think they're safe. I think they're going to line people along 4th Street and then come up. Constitution is going to be the main entrance that you come in. And it depends on what time you go and get there. When the main ticket gate opens, the general admission, that first 30 minutes to an hour, there's a lot of people trying to get in at the same time. That thins out. But if you buy one of the premium tickets, you can get in a little bit earlier. But it's a great experience. It's so much fun.
Yep.
Highly recommend.
Everybody will be there, Greg. Seriously, you'd like it.
And Scotty Ray loves tasting all the different food.
It's a lot of food there.
You don't eat it.
Some of it is not.
I might go late after the line.
That's
down.
fine.
Yeah, because
I get it.
I'm not standing in line.
Yeah, but there's chefs from across the southeast, beverage vendors from across the southeast. It's a really cool experience.
Well, I love food.
I know you do.
And then you get to make your picture up by that sign, Sip and Savor. We do it every year.
And say, I was here.
I was there.
Yeah, I love it.
That's one of the things that's going on. Let's talk about, this is huge as it makes its way to Newton tomorrow. We don't want to leave this out because this is good. Tomorrow we will have it going on there. It is Loose Caboose Festival kicking off tomorrow
That's
morning.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cars, more, and we'll have the Scotty Ray Trophy that we'll give away there tomorrow there for the car show. Hope you can make it out for that. As we hip-hop across that.
Carnival.
Didn't know what that was. Carnival rides start tonight. So if you're going to be there, of course, the motorcycle show. Arts and crafts, all of this goes on. And, of course, the entertainment.
I know Zach Logan. I grew up with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Does he remember you?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, could you?
I haven't talked to him in a long time, but 100% he remembers me.
If you wear that tomorrow, he'll spot you in the crowd.
Right.
Hey, where's my trapper keeper you borrowed?
No, I mean he's sat on my front porch and played his guitar and hung out.
Like
friends,
Ernest T. Bass.
Like friends. No, like
Can
friends.
you come out and play?
No, not like that. Not like anybody that knows him knows. It's
Speaking
not like that.
of, I meant to bring this up earlier. I was at the event yesterday, and Julia come walking in. I had 4 people go, "Has she lost weight?"
Did somebody really say that?
Yes.
I love them, whoever they are. I don't feel like
I told him no, she's just sick.
So give me that list, and I'm going to send them flowers.
People noticing you around about town.
Well, I just was.
Don't know why. You just kind of stick out.
Anyway, Long Creek, we got the big Easter egg hunt coming up there Saturday the 19th at 2 o'clock. If you can, and if we don't have your Easter egg hunt, please let us know. It's a lot of these that go on. We'd love to hear from you.
Send us a flyer.
And as high as eggs are this year, a lot of places are dying
using
potatoes. There's no telling what you'll find when you're out looking.
Next Friday, we'll have this one here that will be at Aldersgate. Hope you can make it out to that. That's big deal out there at Aldersgate also.
Yeah.
Paws and Claws is coming May the 6th to the Temple Theater. Help out those folks there with everything they're doing. let's see here. The fishing rodeo is going to be tomorrow also for the kids.
Yeah, QV Sykes there off Lover's Lane. Y'all remember old Lover's Lane there, don't you?
This is a very popular event every year. A lot of people, and it's great because you see a lot of parents with their kids going out. But they put a bunch of catfish in there for them to catch. Yeah.
Department of Wildlife helps out with that, don't they?
I think so. I can't
So
remember.
I hope you can make it to that. That's
They
fun.
always have good prizes and stuff like that.
Mount Horeb out by your place.
Yep.
Going to have a big Easter egg hunt tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. It will run until 2 if you can make it out to the church there. Food, fun, and free. Those tough stuff.
Food, fun, free.
Well, I would have put it differently. Some way that I could say it. Food, fun, free.
If you're looking for Mount Horeb Church, turn there by Clarkdale Water and Greg's Fireworks and go to the other end of the road, and you'll run right into it.
Can't miss it, can you?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Good folks. Good, sweet people.
Greg's got to the point where he hides his own Easter egg.
That's right.
From yourself?
Yeah.
Tomorrow afternoon, Sunday afternoon, I got my days mixed up there. Downtown, City Hall. A lot of parking. You can come down to City Hall there for a big Easter egg hunt.
That's exciting, but I have questions because I've spent a lot of time at City Hall.
Where are you going to hide them?
And where you're going to hide them is...
They cut the grass.
They said the mayor's the prize egg. If you can find him, you get the prize.
Y'all have got to act better than this. This is why some people don't like you.
Really?
I think Greg's right.
Was that concern running out of mind?
Few of the things happening
I'm
there.
sure it'll be very well attended, but I am curious to see where they had those eggs.
It's probably a lot safer there.
Yeah, I mean... Okay.
See, they used to have a big egg hunt at Highland Park. Yeah, that was fun.
I feel like they still... No, they don't do that anymore?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because they used to, and I haven't been involved in those in a while, but used to it was at Velma Young and Highland. They would have
bullet dodges.
Highland Park, there is some good places to hide.
Yes, and they may still have those, but I have not been
I've
notified.
never seen the City Hall on one, so that may be a combo of those two moving downtown.
You can't find eggs on the lawn at City Hall, no.
You just don't deserve none.
Ronnie Millsap could find eggs.
Bring the kids on
I'll
that.
stand there and flag them over to them.
Yeah. Petting zoo, I think, is going to be there for the kids also.
Okay.
That's fun.
I love a petting zoo. I knew you were going to be busy on Sunday.
You're already going to be standing there.
Don't forget, when it comes time to buying a house, see our friends here. They'll certainly help you out at Snowden & Company. Amanda is always there, and as you scroll down, you can take a look at that. That's pretty. All the azaleas cutting up. Beautiful home there. That's just one of the ones that they've got listed. Here's another one for you there. West Lauderdale is where you'll find that. No matter where the situation is, you go to their Facebook page, you click here, and it takes you directly to their website. And then you go up here and look at our listings. See how simple that is? Find the home that you're looking for, and you can scroll through, find it. You can call them, say, I want this size house. Amanda and her team will do that for you. 453-3937 is the number to call. Reach them for anything that you might need. Now, let's get back to Bouncing Betty and the Big Betty band tonight.
Mm-hmm. It's 80s night, full moon on 5th. Can you please turn your phone off?
I'm trying.
It's going to be from 6 to 9. We're in our same spot on 5th Street between 22nd and 23rd Avenue. You can't miss the 16-foot moons. We're expecting a great crowd. Scotty Ray didn't mess up the weather. We think we're going to have some people from out of town that are here for Sip and Savor that may stop by. And it's just a block party. There's going to be a pop-up art gallery, kids activities. Everything's free except for your food and beverage. Bring your lawn chairs and just come enjoy a good time in downtown Meridian.
And inquiring minds want to know.
Oh, gosh.
Are y'all going to string some lights up across 5th Street tonight for this big block party?
So, yes, they're going to be back and forth. They were there last time, but we did straight lines.
Just didn't cut them off.
Well, no,
okay.
they were straight lines on each side. And the reason we did that was we invest every bit of money anytime that we make money, and sometimes we don't, anytime we make money, we invest in other stuff. And so we bought some new stage and lighting stuff that was brand new new for the last event. Setting that up and everything was a new experience. So we, in an effort of time and some other things, that we made the decision to go straight line on the lights. But heard everybody likes the lights strung across.
Yeah,
so
it makes it look New Orleans.
I know. So I will get with our guy, which is Mark Davis, and make sure that y'all's request is fulfilled to put the lights crisscrossed. But they were there, just not the way that y'all like them, apparently. But y'all come join us. Same as it's always been. It's not broke. We ain't fixing it.
That's right.
It is good. I mean, you have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at who all you see that you know.
Yeah. And it is designed if you want to go hang out at Weidman's or have dinner and then come hang out with us, or after go to Harvest Grill or whatever. That's sort of how
it's a support event.
We
Everybody
want you to enjoy Downtown Meridian, and then you can walk through the block party, hang out for an hour or 3 hours. We like you for both, and it'll be a good time.
Good deal.
We expect this band was very popular last time, and the weather's great, and the people in town. We think it's going to be one of our bigger events for sure. So lots of fun.
We'll wait and see if they know David Allen Coe. You never call me by your name. That really decides.
You put in your request list. I'll see what I can do, Scotty Ray.
It was all I could do to keep from crying.
I know this one, actually.
Do you? Okay, there we are.
Yeah.
All right, as we come to the conclusion, there's going to be a lot to do this weekend, from Easter egg hunts to coming on down to Meridian for this, and then Sip and Savor, and then out to Newton as we support them as well. So have fun. Perfect weather for everything.
It is.
It is perfect. Good job, Scotty Ray.
And this weekend, while you're out and about, you have got to go by and get you an ice cold Coca-Cola. There's no better way to walk around in a little bit of heat, but a good ice cold Coca-Cola will help cool you off. Remember, you're helping the store you bought it from, and Meridian Coca-Cola, and we appreciate them sponsoring the show. Go by and get you one today.
All righty then. All right, who we have having birthday?
We got some birthdays.
You're really struggling today with the talking thing.
You need a Coca-Cola.
And considering your profession.
So, Mr. Billy.
You got him choked up earlier, Scott.
It's contagious.
It's contagious.
Odie, you got him choked up earlier.
Yeah. No pun intended. Billy Adam Calvert's got a birthday today.
Happy birthday, Representative.
Jason Dice got a birthday. Chief Billy Stuckey, big birthday today. Now, we need to get him back going in the fire service and get him out of retirement.
If he sets all them candles on fire, he's going to be back in the fire service.
Betsy Littleton Pickard Ray says, happy birthday, Betsy. I hope you have a great day. Margot Summerall's husband is turning 75 tomorrow. Mac Williams is having a birthday. All right, you ready for this one? We can't forget this one. Miss Margaret Ann Knight has got a birthday tomorrow. Awesome. And she has got the best tea cake, cookies, and anything.
It's one of y'all's dealers.
That's one of our dealers. She is precious.
Rayleigh Turk's 18. Sheila Mosley's got a birthday tomorrow. Chris Branding's got a birthday Sunday. And Seth Smith, 22 years young. And a happy birthday yesterday that we forgot. Miss Pat, we call her Mom. She keeps us straight, keeps us going sometimes. But Dinah Farmer, who spent 30-something years with Lima, her mom is having a birthday, and
she's a sweetheart.
She is a hoot. She is a wonderful person. So, Mama Pat, happy birthday late, and then Mark Haggard, 60 years young as well. So, yeah, we had a good little birthday today.
Anything that I've left off that...
no, we pretty well covered.
I think we got it.
Any disasters in your front yard since we last checked?
No, the gas has been, I guess they stopped hitting our gas lines and fixed whatever I don't know. I was away from my phone for a prolonged period of time. I was in an institution where I could not take the phone in. And so when I came out, I had all my missed calls and messages, and one from Scotty Ray says, huge gas leak at your house. And I was like, fingers crossed it worked out.
I got
It's a good day to be institutionalized.
Right. But y'all go out and support these events. People work really hard on them.
Yes.
And it takes a whole lot of work. Loose caboose, full moon. And
I'm so proud of the weather like it is. I mean, they've had so many years that things just don't. So every now and then the stars line up. Like she said, get out and support these people.
It's going to be a great weekend. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Let's see, y'all. Let's see. When election, I was sitting here trying to think of. We need to remind everybody about the 22nd.
If you live in Ward 3 or in that House District, April 22nd is going to be your runoff vote day, and then we're all off the hook until June.
That's right.
Voting again, city residents.
Any chance that Jimmy could do a comeback as a write-in candidate and win this election?
If I got some oceanfront property in Arizona.
I went to so many rallies that said it's the greatest administration, the greatest police chief.
You just cannot help yourself today.
That ever existed, and he was going to win by land. I heard him say that.
I'm going to let you get this out of your system. We're
But I've
going
been
to move
treated,
on.
I just to be honest
I
with you.
think that the election results just spoke for themselves.
They
we should
did,
just
but
let them.
I'm telling you, I've been treated bad. I mean, really
I know
bad
you
for the
have.
last. And I'm not over it yet. And
I know.
You'd never know that he's not over it.
I know. He's got to get it out. Y'all know. Just know that I'm working with him.
Did anybody know that Jimmy didn't get into the runoff? Oh, yeah, he didn't. Yeah,
There wasn't a runoff.
I know he didn't even make that. Did
It's
he?
a run out.
Oh yeah. 2,000 with 3,000 votes to what?
67% is.
Saying it was a runaway.
Was the.
Yeah.
That's.
There's been some other people in there that didn't.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you. And somebody better be looking for a job, is all I know. There's some changes coming with new elections. It always happens. People bring in their people. You've been ugly to other people.
He's got Jimmy hired some good people too in his administration.
Yeah, I know where they are.
To be fair,
I know where the bad ones are.
Yeah.
Too.
What's that country song? That just about does it, don't it?
A shout out to the City of Meridian employees that go through administration changes. It's not always fun.
We need to leave with a Bible verse there. I may need one myself.
Gonna need a little Jesus.
I think we all need. Well, let's see where he's going to take us today. Y'all seen this on a lot of bumper stickers. Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. It doesn't matter what you do. Always talk to the Lord Jesus Christ about what you're going to do and have Him in your decision making. Because no matter what it is, if you've got God on your side, you can do it. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see y'all all weekend long at different places. But until Monday, we love you. Have a great, safe weekend.
I want to bring this up. There is going to be cleanup at the Magnolia Cemetery tomorrow morning. I'm going to meet the sheriff a little bit later on. He's going to talk to us about all that's going on there. They're going to do a big job tomorrow to clean up.
Yeah. I'll be thinking about y'all, but Greg will be taking my place next week.
That's a big old spot. He can fill it though. I got faith.
Bring your chair so it don't water mine out.
I think Odie and RW are probably going out of town. I seen they had saddles packed.
Did we mention Mark's birthday?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I want to make sure there.
Yep.
All right, we're done, and we certainly appreciate everybody for joining us, and we'll see you bright and early Monday morning, and then on the streets of Meridian throughout the week.
Yep.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.